Hey y'all, what's going on my YouTuber subscribers? Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday morning or whenever you're watching this video. Winter, that must mean a new Disney Plus show is on the horizon, and that is the Book of Boba Bulbasaur. That's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it for the rest of the season, the Book of Bulbasaur. I have spoken. Book of Bulbasaur is officially on Disney Plus right now, and it's one of those Star Wars things, so I'm going to pass it over actually to the other face of Rejected Heroes Media, and that is my brother, Juan JC. He is going to take over the entire Disney Plus run of Book of Bulbasaur. Without further introduction, he's going to take it away after the intro, so give my man some love. He's definitely one of the heart and souls of this channel, so definitely appreciate that. He's gonna take it over. Hope you guys fall in love with him like you love me, or just tolerate me. Either way, I love you. So yeah, pass it over to you, JC. It's on to you. So let's roll that intro for the Book of Bulbasaur.
What's going on, everybody? My name's Charlie, and I'm taking over for the 3 AM sessions. This is Book of Boba Fett. Here we go. Alright guys, so Book of Boba Fett launches 3 AM today on Disney Plus, and I'm already excited for the next few weeks of waking up at 3 AM. This is my first time doing this. I told Neezy I'd take over for this one, and I'm already regretting it. I only had about 3 hours of sleep, but I'm doing it for you guys. And Book of Boba Fett, oh my goodness, is a gem. It is a gem. It's going to be a slow roast, and I'm a cook. I mean, obviously, look at me. Alright, I'm a cook, so, you know, Book of Boba Fett's going to be a slow roast gem. It starts off slow. You're kind of like, okay, where are we going with this? What's going on? Like, what's gonna fester out of this? And so I'm excited to see what this new original series really has to offer. I personally have not, other than the initial trailer, have not seen anything about it, have not looked into anything about it. I like to be blindsided. I like to just be surprised every time. This one, I'm very surprised. I knew Robert Rodriguez was going to be directing this, of course, John Favreau. But this series, you know, the initial episode was only 38 minutes. I was expecting 40 minutes, you know, because it's Boba Fett, you know, someone who became an icon with only 2 minutes of original screen time in the original trilogy. And yet he became an icon. Like, everybody's like, who's Boba Fett? Who's Boba Fett? And yet, you know, thanks to the Clone Wars cartoons and a couple other comic books, you really get to see, okay, this is Boba Fett. Here's what we know. You know, thanks to the sequel trilogy, okay, we know his father is Jango. Okay, we see him as a kid. You know, obviously his father gets, you know, so he's got to take up that mantle. So this kind of draws along of all of that, you know, and you see a couple flashbacks, mainly to the movie, The Clone Wars, episode 2, not the series. But it's still pretty dominant, like, okay, this is 90% flashbacks, you know, he's figuring out where he's at, you know, he's figuring out where he's going with things. You see a snippet of how he survives the Sarlacc, which, you know, is canon, which you know, 3PO said, you'll be slowly digested for 1,000 years. I want to know how long he's been in there. Because if this is taking place 5 years after Return of the Jedi, was he in there for 5 years? Like, that's a badass motherfucker. You know, to be in there for 5 years. You're seeing Boba Fett come up as the Daimyo, and if you're unfamiliar with that, it's kind of, that takes from George Lucas's inspiration of samurai movies. So the Daimyo is kind of like the Shogun. Well, he's under the Shogun, and he's, you know, the vessel of the land, and, you know, he's a new crime lord, and he's trying to become the new Jabba the Hutt, but he doesn't want to rule in fear. He wants to rule with respect. So he's going around kind of like, here's my helmet, here's who I am. I'm going to run your place. I'm going to take your money. Boom, nothing you can say about it. Also, don't mind my Boba Fett helmet. It's under construction. But, you know, I'm excited for this series. I'm very excited to see where it goes. We see Fennec Shan again. The gorgeous, you know, she ages like a fine diamond. Ming-Na Wen. You know, we have Tamir Morrison for Boba Fett, of course, reprising his role perfectly. And so, you know, this series is going to be exciting. I'm excited to share this 3 AM series with you guys, and I hope you guys stick around for more. Give me your thoughts, give me your questions, predictions. Who do you think we're going to see from The Mandalorian? Are we going to see a couple cameos? I think this is also going to set up the Ahsoka show, a couple other things. Will we see Baby Grogu again? Would like to see a couple other things, you know, maybe he meets up with, you know, obviously by this time Han's still alive because the new trilogy hadn't happened yet. So I wonder if we're gonna see a version of Han Solo. If they're gonna bring back the guy from Solo. I don't remember his name because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. But that would be interesting to like kind of like, hey, you're still alive. Like, what's up, homie? You know, so that'd be kind of cool to see. I'm excited to see where the show takes. I know they said to be prepared for a lot of big moments in this. There's going to be a couple good cameos. I do know that the Falcon is going to show up, the Millennium Falcon. So I wonder who's going to be driving it. Could we see Lando again? I don't know. Oh, imagine if we see Childish Gambino, you know, Donald Glover as Lando again. That would be actually interesting to see, like a little older compared to how he is in Solo, kind of more rascally. So, hey, but again, this is Charlie. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my couch potato. I promise I'll have a better background for you guys soon. Catch you next week. As always, like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Rejected Heroes Media. Hopefully soon we got a website coming up, rejectedheroesmedia.com. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and it's been great.